What is happening, my superstars? In this video, we're going to be reacting to the newly announced Champions Path set list, just announced on PokeBeach. Apparently, there's some very exciting news, and I want to dig a little bit deeper into what everything means for this current market that we're in. I'm not going to talk too much about the pricing and where everything will go in terms of that. I don't like to speculate, and I try not to. But there's a lot of interesting things happening right now. And it really seems like there's a sort of a tidal wave that's rising with Pokemon. It really seems that way with Gary Vaynerchuk, with Logan Paul, with Justin Bieber, with Ronda Rousey. All of these influencers coming into the some of them have been here for a long time, but others are looking at Pokemon in a new light. So what does that mean for this IP that the Pokemon Company has? What does that mean for this brand? What does it mean for the current culture surrounding it? I think there's a lot of implications in what is going on right now. And there's this perfect storm, so to speak, where there's people paying attention to it, but at the same time, the company has the ability to listen and respond to the market very well. Yes, there are some sets that are not as good as others, but if there are two new Charizards, well, three, in Champions Path, right? If there's the V, the Shiny V, and a Rainbow Rare Gigantamax in Champions Path, I mean, right? I don't really have words. I'm stunned that this is what we've got. And I'm stunned. I would expect it to kind of be sprinkled in throughout various sets. Okay, so without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to switch screens and jump over to the set list. I have not seen it. I saw that there were the two cards that were leaked. So this is over on PokeBeach, and what we're going to do is look at this. The full Champions Path set list. Shiny V, Shiny Charizard V, and Rainbow Rare Charizard VMAX. This is insanity. Literally, I don't even like doing videos like this. But I do like to document my own growth within the hobby and kind of get on the same page with others in terms of how we're looking at things. But this is just craziness. Okay, so even these first four cards, right? We've got Venusaur, Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. All Gen 1 Pokemon. We've got this awesome, what is this? I don't know what kind of energy this is. Maybe a secret rare, I don't know. Obviously, these two cards, absolutely amazing. I never thought that there would be a better shiny Charizard than Hidden Fates. Actually, I take that back. Plasma Storm is better. But I never thought there would be another one that kind of... You know what, now that I think about it, that's just wrong. Of course, there's going to be better cards. And we have the Rainbow Rare as well. This is just crazy. Insanity. Okay, so there's a lot of Gen 1 so far. And then we have an Eldegoss V. Not sure if this is the same artwork from, what was it, Rebel Clash maybe? There's an Eldegoss. Okay, we have Victini. Mythical, right? I believe. Maybe a legendary. Incineroar. That's some good artwork right there. Wow. Okay, Sizzlipede and Vulpix. Just going to scroll through this pretty quickly. Who's this? Okay. Through this Wailmer V, of course. Wailmer. The big boy with the big HP. Dreadnought VMAX. Okay. Yeah, we knew that was coming. Gardevoir VMAX. Okay. Interesting. Actually want to look at that. It literally looks exactly the same. She looks exactly the same, just big. Like, honestly, if this didn't say VMAX, I don't know if I'd be able to tell if that was a VMAX Gardevoir. Maybe there's some subtle differences in her dress type of whatever this is. Anyway, let's keep scrolling on down. Galarian Corsola, Hatterene, Alcremie V. Okay, Alcremie VMAX, we saw that coming. What else have we got? Lucario V. I actually want to check that out. Okay, so this is super dope too, right here. I love this card because it's an homage to Machamp's Pokedex entries. His Pokedex entries are hilarious. He throws people over the horizon, other Pokemon. He throws 1,000 punches in a second. He is very slept on, Machamp. And, dude, like, he has some feats that are just, like, otherworldly in the Pokedex. So I love the artwork here that he's throwing all of these punches. It seems like lightning fast. That's dope. Cool. Lucario. Okay. This is one of my favorite Lucario cards. I love the urban environment cards. I am going to post a video on that a little bit later. There's another card that's similar to this in terms of the environment, but so cool. It looks like he's about to mess someone's day up big time. It's dope. Dude, I'm so excited for Champion's Path. I didn't order a lot of it. I just got an ETB. So, okay. Globopus. Oh no, this is Grappapult. Or Grapplocked. Grapplocked? Yeah. That's how you say that. Cool. Alright. I'm definitely pretty much a noob when it comes to a lot of these new Pokemon, so, I mean, I forgot Centiskorch's name, and Grapplocked and all that, but, yeah, just keeping it real with you guys. Like, I'm not going to put on, like, any type of, like, facade or anything. Like, that's who I am. So, I'm curious to see if there's a shiny vault. Like, how does that work? Where does that shiny... This is really good artwork right here. Is this shiny? 75 out of 70. Dude. Okay, so that's some sick artwork. I think that's shiny, isn't he? Grapploct V. Okay, it's not. I don't think. So I'm getting familiarized with these newer Pokemon, as I've already mentioned. Yeah. Cool. Dude, that's good, cool artwork, though. That's amazing. It's kind of the middle of the day, and I live right next to an airport, as I've told many of you in different videos. Okay, so this is 74 out of 70. This is the other secret rare. 111 out of 100. Huh. Is this the set number? Or is this for a different Japanese set? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is obviously the secret rare. Great. Man, okay, so the Rainbow Rare Piers, of course. Yeah, people love that trainer. I actually like Kabu. He's the old guy. And then we have this bad boy. I cannot believe this. Let me take a closer look. This is just insane, man. All right. So I can't wait to get my hands on this card because I want to kind of get a feel for it actually as it looks in person. Because honestly, while it's super dope artwork, like the actual Charizard, it's an interesting mix of like this looks like a swift attack almost with the stars, right? The yellow stars. But then there's also the stars that go back to the shiny from 2019 Hidden Fates. So these kind of larger stars that are more, they have more of a sheen to them, I'd suppose. You'd have to look at the card to really know. But I like how it's a mix of both. And I don't think that these were on the actual Pokemon, generally. I think they were set off to the side. Of course, we can compare and contrast a little bit later. But, yeah, so he's got more of a dark red wing. I know that the reprints for Hidden Fates, there was kind of an more of an orange. And the original first print of Charizard, seemingly, I'd have to verify this, but it does seem like that had a darker red underneath his wing. Cool. Man, okay, so I'm just stunned. I'm stunned that they would put a shiny Charizard. Two secret rare Charizards in the same set. Really? Man. I just... Okay, so really what this means is that the Pokemon Company listens and understands that we as fans, as collectors, as people within the TCG love having these cards. And this was initially released, I believe, as like a trophy card for one of the tournaments in Japan. I think 1,000 cards. So very low population for that card in terms of the trophy card. And traditionally, the company would not release that card outside of Japan in a different language. So this is their first time doing that, I think. I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong about a lot of this stuff. Again, I'm getting my feet wet again. I'm by no means an expert. But this being a secret rare, all the hype for Gigantamax Charizard initially is going to be amplified tenfold for this card. It's so cool, dude. It's insane. I actually like this, I think, more than the other one. We'll have to see. Because I generally I'm not that much of a fan of the Rainbow Rares, honestly. I don't know. It doesn't... I like the shiny Pokemon, because this makes sense. But, like, when would this ever be kind of a rainbow status in an actual Pokemon game, right? Or whatever, if it's VR or if you're playing Sword and Shield, the rainbows aren't really there, but a shiny Pokemon is. So I get that. Just the way I think in terms of the application of it, but it is a super dope card. Like, it's just so cool. Wow. So again, ultimately, this means that there is a tidal wave there, in my opinion. Again, this is all speculative, but I really think Pokemon right now is on the cusp of not just a resurgence or a renaissance or anything like that. It is going to be so... I think it's going to be so far beyond anything that anyone expects. Absolutely stunned. I didn't even notice the Rainbow Rare Gardevoir. That's a good card, too. Wow. Okay. So get your wallets ready. Open them up now, and just get ready to burn through some cash. I cannot believe this. All right, so we're going to wrap up there. I just wanted to do a real quick reaction to it and kind of document what my thoughts were and get it out there so that people kind of know what I'm thinking. I don't think people really care, but at the same time, I think it's interesting to share my perspective as someone that's kind of newly returned to the Pokemon game, so to speak, in terms of collecting, and share what my expectations are. Anything can happen. I could be totally wrong. But I do think that right now we've got some serious momentum building. And there's definitely an inflection point that's about to hit. And, you know, the word bubbles being thrown around and things like that. And, I mean, yeah, the market can fluctuate, but collectors will always be collectors. And no matter what happens necessarily with the economy, things do kind of return to level and all of that. So let's say the prices drop like crazy right now. Individuals with cash will be able to buy a lot of cards for very cheap. That's the way that works because a lot of people will need to liquidate. I don't know what's going to happen with the economy and all of that,